Hello everyone, it is my second video on decimal. Okay, it is my second video on decimal. I will covered here two or three concepts based on decimal. So let's start. So first thing, converting the decimal. Convert, convert. How to convert? So first, fraction to decimal. Fraction to decimal. How to convert a fraction into decimal? Decimal. Okay. So case one, when the denominator is 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. Okay, it is. So when the denominator is 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, it is. I already covered it in, or I already discussed about it in the first video. Okay. So case 2, when denominator is not one of 10, 100, denominator is not 10, 100, 1000 or 10,000. Okay, for example, so here we can convert the fraction into decimal in two process. Process 1, process 1 by converting the denominator into 10, 100, 1000 etc. For example, 1 by 2, 1 to 3 by 25. Okay, so in the chapter fraction in previous class we already learned how to convert the facts into equivalent fraction. So first we convert the fraction into an equivalent fraction with denominator 10, 100, 1000 like this. So if we multiply by something with 2, then is it possible in denominator we get 10? Possible. 10? Yes, possible. So we make the denominator into 10. So equivalent fraction multiplied by 5, so numerator also multiplied by 5. So 5 by 10. 1 by 2 and 5 by 10 have same value or equivalent. Okay. No need to write this one. So we have to multiply numerator and denominator by 5. Why? To convert the denominator 10, 100 or something. Okay. So here we get 10. So decimal for 1 by 2 and decimal for 5 by 10 is equal because these two values are equal. So what is the value? 0.5. Here 10. So put the decimal before one digit. Okay. Similarly, we convert the denominator as multiple of 10. So not possible because the denominator is more than 10. So is it possible if we multiply it with some value and get 100? Okay, get 100. So in by division fact or by multiplication fact, so 25 into something equal to 100. That means if we divide 100 by 25, then we get the result. So 100 divided by 25, 4 is 4 into 25 equal to 100. So we multiply numerator and denominator by 4, then it become 100 and it become 4 3 is 12, 4 2 is 8, 9, 4 1 is 4, 5, 4 1 is 4. So if we multiply numerator and denominator by 4, then it becomes 492 by 100. Okay, and now the denominator is 100. If denominator is 10, 100,000, then we easily convert it into decimal. So before two digit decimal point is there. So before two digit 1 2. So decimal point is here. So 4.92. So it is process 1 given in the book. And in upper class you learn about another process. Process 2. We directly divide. So here 1 divided by 2. So 2 divided by 1. Okay. When the dividend is less than divisor, that time we only take decimal. So first here in first step the dividend is less than the divisor. That's why we take decimal in place of quotient. So if we take decimal here, we can take 10 at a time. Okay, at a time we can take 10. Then we divide 5 to the 10, and I told previously point 0.5 like look odd, so we put 0. 0.5 is the answer. For other one, 1 2 3 divided by 25. So 25 divided by 1 2 3 divided by 25. First we take two digit. So two digit is smaller, so we take three digit. So 25 1 the 25, 25 to the 50, 25 3 the 75, 25 4 the 100, 25 5 the 125, and here the value is 123. So 25 4 the 100. Now we subtract, the value is 23. And I told when the value is less than divisor, that time we take one decimal here. One decimal here. For this decimal we can take 10 at a time. So if we take 10, then it become bigger than 25. Now again we divide. So 25 8 is 200, 25 9 is 225, and 25 9 is, so 25 9 is 225. Then again we subtract, then 5. Now again the remainder is less than 25. So we no need to take the decimal again. If we take decimal one time, then we can take 10 at any step. Okay, here we can take 10. Here also we can take 10. 10. So 5 25 to the 50. So what is the result? The result is 4.92. Here also 4.92 is the result. First case 0.5 is the result. So you can use any process. Okay, but this process not given in the book. I think in class 5 in lower class not given this process, but you can do in this process also. So what is the first process? The first process is, first we convert the denominator into multiple of 10. Okay, multiple of into 10 100 or something. Since here is 2, so we can easily convert the denominator into 10, because if we multiply it by 2 then it become 10. And we learned about equivalent fraction in previous class. If we multiplied with denominator with some values, then we multiply the numerator also by that value. So we multiplied numerator and denominator by 5, it become 5 by 10. Since in denominator 10 is there, so we can easily convert into decimal. In second case, here 25 is there, so if we multiply something, then not possible to convert it into 10. Okay, so we have to multiply it by 4. If we multiply it by 4, then it become 100, and if we multiply it by 4 numerator, then it become 492. Okay, 492, and from here we can easily convert into decimal, because here there are two zeros, so decimal we put the decimal before two digit. Okay, and in this process, first 1 divided by 2, and 1 is less than 2, that's why we put decimal here and we take 1 0. At a time we can take 1 0. So in first step the process is complete, so answer 0.5. but here but here but here first we divide 1 to 3 by 25, so 25 4 ja 25 into 4 equal to 100, so 25 4 ja 100, then we subtract, the remainder is 23. Now the remainder is less than 25, and when the remainder is less than the divisor, that time we put here one decimal point, and for this decimal point we can take 1 0 at a time, not 2 0, 1 0, so 1 0. Okay, then 9 25 ja 25 into 9 225, so 225, if we subtract the remainder is 5. Already we taken here decimal, for this decimal we can take 1 0, so 2 is 50. Okay, so what is the result? In both case the result is same. Another thing, if the value is 32 by 40, so we can see, if we divided the denominator by 4, then the value is 10, and we need in denominator 10, 100, 1000. So we divide numerator and denominator by 4, then it become 10, 8, and now it is 8 by 10. We can easily convert into the decimal. Okay, so as per our requirement, we divide or multiply the numerator by some value in such a manner such that the resultant fraction become the denominator of the resultant fraction become 10, 100, 1000 or something. Okay, in your book very easy type of question is there. If you can easily understood by what value we multiply to make the denominator 10, 100. Okay, now second case, or convert the decimal into fraction. So second, decimal to fraction, decimal to fraction, fraction. So how to convert the decimal into fraction? 1.5. Okay. So the rules is, first we write in numerator 1.5, then we remove the decimal point, and for that we take 1 and put the 0, same number of 0 uh, as same number of 0 as in as same as digit of decimal part. Okay, so okay, again I tell properly. So first we write the given decimal into numerator, then remove the decimal point and put 1 for remove the decimal point, then put the zero same number of digit or same number of zero as as the digit after decimal part. Here how many digit after decimal part? Only one, so put 10. Then if uh, simplify the fraction, so both are divisible by 5, so 5 3 are 15, 5 2 are 10. So what is the answer? 2 by 3, 3 by 2. Another example, 0.15. So what is the result? So what is the process? First we write the decimal value in numerator, then remove the decimal and put 10, and for each digit in decimal part we put the zero. So how many digits are there? 1 2, so put two zeros. Then 15 and 100 both are divisible by 5, so 5 3 are 15, 5 20 are 100, so the answer is 3 by 20. Okay, another example, another example, 1.3. So what is the first step? The first step is write 1.3 in numerator, we remove the decimal, so 1, how many digits are there after decimal? Only one digit, so we put only 10. So 13 by 10 is the required fraction. So it is the process to convert decimal to fraction. Next thing, like decimal and unlike decimal. So what is like decimal? Like decimal, decimal, like decimal and unlike decimal. Unlike decimal, like decimals and unlike decimal. Like decimals, that means having same number of same number of decimal places. DP, right here DP. DP, that means full form of DP, not Gulalpal. Decimal places. DCIML places. So like decimal, that means having same number of decimal places. That means in decimal part there are same number of digits. For example, 1.235, 99.115, 0.123. These are the like decimals. We compare only the decimal part or same number of decimal places. Here how many decimal places? 3 digits are there, so it is 3 decimal places. 3 decimal places, 3 DP. Okay, here also 3 decimal places. Decimal places. Here also 3 decimal places. Decimal places. In short, I write here DP. So what is like decimal? If the decimal having same number of decimal places. So here 3 decimal places, here also 3 decimal places, here also 3 decimal places. So this kind of decimals are called like decimal. No need to think about the whole number part. Here whole number part only 1, here 99, here 0. So no need to think about the whole number part. We only think about the decimal places. How many decimal places? Another example, 1.5, 999.2, 3.2. These are the like decimals because here one decimal places, here one decimal places, here also one decimal places. So like decimal, and unlike opposite of this, so different having different decimal places. If the decimal places are different, then the decimals are called like decimals and unlike decimals. For example, 3.5, 13.5, 25.29, 8.259. So these are the like unlike decimals, because here one decimal places, here two decimal places, here three decimal places. So if the decimal places are different, then the decimals are called like decimals, unlike decimals. I think it is clear. Now compare. How to compare the decimal? Comparing also very easy. Comparing of decimal of decimals. So we follow some step. First step, convert the convert. Oh, before comparing, first I tell about how to convert the decimals into like decimals. Okay, before that I will tell one thing. 1.3 and 1.30 is equal. In other ways, if we take zeros after the decimal part, then value will same. That means 1.3, the value of 1.3 is same. 1.30, 1.300, all are having same value. What is the reason? The reason is 1.3, that means if we remove the decimal it becomes 10, and 1.30, so if we convert into fraction, then we remove the decimal, so we take 1, and how many digit? 2 digit are there after decimal places, so we take 2 0, and 0 0 will cut, then it become 13 by 10. So value of this one is 13 by 10, value of this one also 13 by 10. That means if we take 1 0 after decimal part, then value not change. Here also 1.300, so we remove the decimal, we take 1 for decimal point 1, and 1 2 3. So after decimal places 3 digits are there, so that's why we take 3 zeros, and 2 0 will cut, then it become 13 by 10. In this case the value is 13 by 10. So we conclude that if we take after the decimal part more zeros, then value will same. So the value will same, value will not differ. So we can take the zero after the decimal part. Uh, when we take whole number, if we take 0 before the decimal, then value is 7. So there is no change. And in case of decimal, if we take the 0 after the decimal part, then value will not change. Okay. Now came to the topic, how to convert unlike fraction into like fraction. 3.25, 13.5, 39.2. These are the unlike fraction, because here 2 dp, here 1 dp, here 1 dp. That means here two decimal places, 1 2. Here one decimal places, here one decimal places. These two like fraction, but total fractions are unlike, decimals are unlike decimals. So how to convert into like decimals? I told just before. If we take 0 after the decimal part, then value will not change. These two value is same, 39.20. These two value is same. Now each and every decimal number having same decimal places. So these three decimals are like decimals. These three decimals are like decimals, and value of 13.5 and 13.50 and 13.5 is same. So value of this one same. Okay. So in this way we can convert the unlike decimal into like decimal. Okay. Now comparing of decimal. Comparing of decimal number. Comparing of decimal numbers. So how to compare? So first step we follow 2 or 3 steps. Okay. Now there is two process. So first I tell the process of the book. After that I tell another process, easy process. So first step, as per your book, first step, convert the decimal. Convert the decimal into like decimal. Okay. Second step, compare the whole number part. Whole number part. If whole number part is bigger, whole number part is bigger, then the decimal number is bigger. Decimal number is bigger. Bigger. See number, if the whole number, if whole number part are the same, then compare the decimal part part. Okay, I take an example. 15.235, 14.999, for 23, 14.999. Okay, so which one is bigger? So first we convert into like decimal. Like decimal, that means after decimal places same number of digits are there. So here 3, here 2. So we make it 3 digit after, or make it 3 decimal places. So here we take 1 0, and I told if we take 0 or zeros, then the value will not change. Now we compare. So here 15, here 14. Which one is bigger? 15 is bigger. That means this decimal number is bigger. That means 15.23 is bigger than 14.999. Now the question is, if whole number part is equal. Okay. Here 5 also. And here only given 9. Which one is bigger? Okay. So first first step, make the decimal into like decimal. So here 2 dp. So make it 2 dp. Now 15 equal. Now compare the decimal part. Decimal part 23, decimal part 90. So which one bigger? This one bigger. So this one is bigger. Okay. You can check ascending or descending order. You can check ascending or descending order. 9, 14.99, 16.1. So if the question is arrange the value in descending order, then what is the answer? So it is descending order. So what is the first step? Like the convert the decimal into same like decimal. So 2 dp, 1 dp, 2 dp, 1 dp. So 2 dp is bigger decimal places. So make the all decimal number into 2 dp. So 0 0. Now compare the whole number part. So whole number part 16 is bigger. So 16.01 is bigger. Descending, that means bigger to smaller. So first bigger number, then 15 15 equal and 14 is smaller. So first we compare these two and it is smaller at the last. So 15.23, 15.23, 15.90. So 15.90 is bigger. 15.90 and then 15.23 and at the last 14.99. Okay. So what is the question? In question written, so 16.1, 15.9, 15.23, 14.99. It is descending order. Ascending order, first write 14.99, then 15.23, 15.9, 16.1. Descending order. Okay. And another process, I think it is more easier. No need to convert into like decimals. You can directly say which one bigger. Okay. Example 399.1, 41199, 411.01, 375.999, 401.999, 500. Okay. 500, that means 500.0. You can think in this way. Okay. So first we compare the whole number part. So whole number part 399, 411, 375, 401, 500. Which one we get? If we write descending order, that means bigger to smaller. So bigger number is 500. For one thing, 75. I change the question. Otherwise, it is very easy. I change the question. Otherwise, it is very easy. 49.295, 49.9, 49.89, 50.1, 37.999. Okay. So in second process, no need to convert the decimals into. Okay, first ascending or descending. Okay, ascending order. That means smaller to bigger. So first we compare the whole number part. So whole number part 49, 49, 49, 50, 37. So 37 is smaller. 37.999. Okay. Then 49, 49, 49, 50. So 49 is smaller and 49.295, 49.9 and 49.89. So in this process, if the whole number part equal, then we check decimal part digit wise. So in this decimal number, first digit is 2, here 9, here 8. So which one bigger? 49. 9 is bigger, so this one bigger. Oh, we write ascending, that means smaller to bigger numbers. So 2, 9, 8. Which one is smaller? 2 is smaller. So in second process, if the whole number part is equal, then we check the decimal part digit wise. If the digit is bigger, then the decimal number is bigger. If the digit is smaller, then the decimal number is small. So 49 and 49.2. So 298. Compare which digit is smaller. This digit is smaller. So the number 49.295 is smaller. After that, three number left. So 49 is smaller and 49 is smaller, and in both number 49 is there, 49 are there. So we check decimal places. Okay, so 9 and 8, which one is bigger? Smaller. 8 is smaller, so this value is smaller. 8, 9. After that 49.9. After that 50.1. Okay, I think you understood. So what is the easier process? First we check the whole number part. If whole number part is bigger, then the decimal number is bigger. If whole number part is smaller, then decimal number is smaller. If the whole number part is same, then we check the decimal part digit wise. If the digit is bigger, then the number is bigger. Another example: 49.1285 to 49.1291. Okay, so which one bigger? So whole number part equal, so we check digit wise. First digit same, so we cannot say with this digit. Second digit same, so we cannot say by this digit 8, 9 which one is smaller. So 8 is smaller, so this number is smaller. Okay, another example: 50.3, 50.99, 50.3, 50.9, 50.9 and 50.3335. So which one is bigger? So first we check whole number part equal, then we check digit wise. First digit. Which digit is bigger? 9 is bigger. That means this number is bigger. Okay. So tata for now.